Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back. 2025 was one hell of a year for cozy gamers, but will 2026 be even better? Well, today we're going to find out as we take our first look at the upcoming cozy games releasing in January. I was prepared for there to be not that many, but honestly I was shocked when I started to delve through these. Don't forget to like and also subscribe for more cozy game content, but let's see if 2026 is starting off with a bang. If your bank balance isn't looking too good after the Christmas period, I have some good news, as the first game on my list is free. This is Clean Stack, and this is a light puzzle game all about stacking odd-sized objects, but the challenge is you cannot let them touch the ground. There are 65 levels in total, which will keep you busy for a few hours, and if you are a completionist, there are fun and weird achievements to unlock too. If you want to turn up the difficulty, you can also make alterations, including a hard mode. Clean Stack can be found on Steam and it launches on January 5th. Dropping on January 7th, we have the wonderfully sweet multiplayer life simulation game Heartopia. Before I tell you more about this one, it is worth knowing that this one will also be free to play, but it does have a gacha and a premium shop style monetization model. The developers have said that this should not affect the gameplay, and the purchases will mainly focus only on cosmetic items such as clothing and furniture. If that style of monetization does not put you off and you still want to give it a try, you can expect all of your favourite life simulation activities such as fishing, farming, cooking and bug catching. However, the emphasis here is doing things that bring you joy, so if you simply just want to watch the world go by, that's okay too. Decorators and dress-up fans will also be happy, as you will have the option to build your very own dream house with lots of different furniture pieces and customization options. There is over 1,000 outfits to choose from. Of course, I said that this is a multiplayer game and you will be able to meet friends from all around the world to do activities and relax together. From friends who have tried the closed beta for this one, I've heard very good reviews and I'm definitely going to be giving it a try. Heartopia will be launching on iOS, Android and PC. It also has a Steam page, but it appears that the launch onto Steam will come in the future. The PC version will be available from their website and you can play it through the app TapTap. Up next, we have the Final Frontier story. This one does have some combat and shooting, so just remember that if you aren't a fan of that in your cozy game. But frankly, the premise of this one is very cute and I love the graphics, so I wanted to include it. Combat aside, this is an intergalactic simulation game where players develop and build their own city. You can build things to make your residents' lives more comfortable and attract tourists. From basic convenience stores to cinemas, there will be a few options to choose from. Outside of your city, there are monsters and you will need to jump in your fighter aircraft to take them down. If you want to build your own galactic city, this one will be available from January 7th on Steam. If you are a Switch player, it is already available on that platform and it costs £11.69 or $14 USD. Growing up, Tamagotchi and also virtual pet games were kind of my thing. Let me know if you ever played Pets on PC. This next game has been inspired by just that type of game. This is Oriko Days, and in this cute life sim, you will have to take care of your friend by completing simple tasks such as feeding and bathing her. Oriko will also display a variety of emotions and you will also be able to decorate her apartment. Oriko Days will be available from January 7th on Steam. Move forward one day and we finally have the release of Cozy Caravan. I played this game many moons ago when it first launched into early access and I sunk a few hours into it. It was very enjoyable, but at the time it definitely could have done with a few improvements, so I'll be interested to see what the 1.0 version looks like. If you haven't tried this one yet, you play as a traveling merchant who moves through different regions, and on your travels you will have to gather resources, craft items so that you have stock to sell at your stall. This premise is kept quite interesting by the variety of simple mini-games. The world is filled with lots of villagers and some will have their own storylines and quests to keep you busy. Cozy Caravan is undeniably adorable and it is very laid back, but something about this style of gameplay is quite refreshing and it isn't your typical farming sim. So if you're looking for some fresh gameplay, this one may be one to try. Although the 1.0 launch does mark a big milestone for the game, the developers have also said that they do plan to launch more content in the future, which is exciting. Cozy Caravan is available on Steam and the current price is £16.75 and $19.99 US. Hopefully this won't increase on full release. Cyberpunk isn't necessarily a theme you think about when you think cozy gaming, but the gameplay of this one does sound like a lot of fun. This is Bots and Mods, and this is a robot workshop simulator set in a sci-fi city. In this pixel game, customers will be in need of repairs, and you'll have to use some high tech to diagnose and repair them. In order to get the necessary resources for your crafting, you will need to head underground to the mines where you will find various ores and materials. As well as a slightly strange doctor, you will also find a whole cast of quirky characters and you'll be able to delve into the story of the city of Dinopolis. Bots and Mods will be launching on Steam on January 8th. Also coming on January 8th is Kinsfolk, and as the title suggests, in this one you'll be able to explore the meaning of family whilst you play as a new father. This game is short at only around 45 minutes in length, but during that time you'll be able to explore the main character's relationship with their own father and how it will shape them as a future father he becomes. As you explore through the world, you will encounter and relive stories from the past that may involve you delving into different times and worlds. The game is fully voice acted and the world looks wonderfully created. The developers say that you will enjoy this one if you are fans of games such as Journey, Firewatch, and What Remains of Edith Finch. Kinsfolk will be launching on PC via Steam, and it also plays well on the Steam Deck. Also coming on January 8th is Pencil Stories. This is an atmospheric adventure game where you play as Letty, who strongly resembles an envelope. Whilst the rest of the world sleeps, Letty is tasked with solving the mystery of an undeliverable letter, and whilst doing so, you'll be able to take in the atmosphere of the village. Every step you take will unlock new features and areas, but there will also be puzzles to solve and hidden mailboxes to find. The game is described as pure relaxation with no combat and no time limits. All the while you can just sit back and enjoy a calm journey and a heartwarming story. Pencil Stories has 6 chapters in total and approximately 2 to 4 hours of gameplay. If you want to help Letty, this game will be available on PC. If you have already maxed out the relaxing organisation games in your library, then you may want to give Cozy Home a try. In the different levels of this one, you will find a variety of scenes all within the home, and some will even have a witchy twist. The gameplay is low stakes and simple. All you have to do is ensure that the items have a place to belong. This one obviously won't replace unpacking because that is an absolute classic, but if you do like that style of gameplay, then you may want to give this one a try, and you'll be able to do so on Steam from January 9th. Many moons ago, I tried the demo for the adorable cafe management game Nom Nom Cozy Forest Cafe, and now is finally releasing on January 12th. Created by a solo indie developer, this game lets you escape into a pastel-themed cafe where everything is designed for low-stress, relaxing gameplay. You'll be running and managing your cafe, but you'll also need to get your hands dirty, or maybe more appropriately, your paws. You'll learn new recipes and prepare dishes using a rhythm-based minigame, which adds a bit of fun and a cozy twist to the cooking process. Players can also get creative by decorating the cafe in their own style, with the ability to add custom designs to things such as signs, posters, and even t-shirts. And of course, no cozy game would be complete without friends, and you'll have the chance to befriend the cast of adorable animal customers along the way. Nom Nom Cozy Forest Cafe will be releasing on PC. Frog fans may want to get excited for this next game. This is Big Hops. In this 3D adventure platformer, you'll be playing as an adorable green frog called Hop, whose tongue will help you reach new heights. Hop will need to swing, climb, and jump to make their way back to their family after he was kidnapped. You can use Hop's special skills to find the necessary parts of the airship that you will need to build to get home. Veggies are also powerful in this world, and each veggie will help you find a new path to access new areas and also get through the levels. There are lots to discover, but mushrooms become bounce pads, cacti become launch tightropes. There's going to be a lot of fun mechanics here. As this is one big adventure, you will need to delve into many different themed worlds with surprising feature points such as a hydro plant and a boneyard. Whilst adventuring, you will also come across a colourful cast and there'll be lots of things to find. Big Hops has been under development for 6 years and it looks pretty polished from everything I have seen. The developers have said it will take approximately 15 hours to complete and the price will be $20 US. If cute puzzle games are your thing, then take a look at Flip Hammy. This is a 2D puzzle game where the main character is a cutesy hamster. To clear the missions and move to the next stage, you need to pass through each number in the correct order. However, the twist is you cannot move through the same block twice. There are 2 modes available for this game, including a ranked and a practice mode, and as you play as Hammy, you will be able to collect lots of different variations of the character. Flip Hammy launches on Steam on January 13th and it will cost $1.99 US. What a bargain. Back in September, I had the game Kajora ready to be included in that month's new releases, but it was delayed until January and it's finally coming on January 14th. Kajora is a mysterious story adventure game where the main character discovers that their peaceful village has been reliving the same day over and over again. Hello Groundhog Day. With her 2 friends, Kajora will attempt to uncover the origin of the time loop and lift the curse on her village. Gameplay wise, you'll be able to play Kajora and also experience her 2 friends' unique abilities, as this will help you overcome obstacles and complete puzzles. The game has some lovely hand-drawn environments to explore and the characters have some charm about them. They may remind you of some of your favourite cartoons. Kajora is showing for a January 14th launch on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and of course PC. Sadly, I feel like cassettes are almost vintage now, but if you remember them and want to experience an old school pixel RPG, then Cassette Boy will be released this January. Although you may think that this looks like any old 2D pixel game, you will soon discover that the mechanics here are a little different. In fact, you can fully rotate the map to uncover hidden things. Using the camera to rotate, you will also be able to solve puzzles and move obstacles, allowing you to progress. In the world, you will also encounter mysterious characters and stories. There is a little bit of combat here, as you will find yourself head to head with bosses, but don't worry, you will be able to find lots of weapons and equipment to help you defeat them. Cassette Boy will be launching on PC on January 14th, on Steam and the Nintendo Switch. PlayStation and Xbox will be coming on January 15th. January 15th is also a huge day for Animal Crossing fans, as the Animal Crossing New Horizons update that we never thought would come is actually happening. This update also coincides with the launch of the Switch 2 version, which players can upgrade to if they already own the normal copy of the game. The Switch 2 upgrade mainly focuses on unlocking the Switch 2 features and includes things like being able to use the mouse controls, more players being able to visit your island, enhanced graphics if you have the access to the 4K screen, and the ability to use the console's mic through the megaphone to speak to your villagers. If you are not a Switch 2 player, then have no fear, as the good stuff is actually within the free update in my opinion. The key features are the new Somber Islands, which will allow players to be able to decorate with their friends, the new resort hotel, and Rossetti will be returning to help us clean up our islands. There are also some fun new collabs with Lego, Zelda and Splatoon that will bring new furniture items and also new villagers. Some of my favourite changes are the quality of life changes, which include crafting from storage, multi-crafting, and the ability to store trees and flowers. Although this isn't the new game we have been begging for, hopefully this will give lovers of Animal Crossing something to come back for. If you aren't an Animal Crossing fan, Craftlings is also launching on January 15th. Craftlings is a pixel side position game that has been inspired by 90s classics. Here you are looking after a bunch of craftlings and you'll be able to guide them to collect resources and construct buildings. Each level will give you new tasks that will help you grow your village and perform upgrades. There are also distinct biomes with their own unique vegetation and buildings. Be prepared to make changes to increase the efficiency of your production lines. This game will be launching on PC via Steam and it will cost $14.99, but there will be a launch discount. Close your eyes for this next game if you aren't a fan of mice. This is Hidden Tales, and in this story-driven hidden object game, you'll be able to experience heartwarming tales about the mouse family and their hidden lives. If you find hidden objects, you'll be able to unlock a snippet of a new story, and there are also 100 mice hidden around the different scenes for you to find. Don't worry, you will be able to explore every nook and cranny with the 360 camera mode. The game features cozy scenes and a relaxing atmosphere. You just have to be a fan of mice for this one. Most adventure games focus on saving someone or rebuilding a town. This Gax game is a little bit more quirkier than that. This is Super Chip Flake U, the quest for the uncooked schnitzel, and here you play as a cat who is a little hungry for a schnitzel. There is one major problem though. The schnitzel isn't easy to come by. I've said schnitzel a lot so far. In order to enjoy the delectable dinner, you must embark on an interesting adventure which includes platforming challenges, bizarre problems, and fun ways to get around the crafted world, such as digging and swinging. The town is also filled with a variety of locals, including clueless cats and even a potential lover. If you reach the end of the goal and successfully complete the mission, you will of course be rewarded with that delectable schnitzel. The mission for the schnitzel kicks off on January 19th on Switch and PC. I'm going to stop saying schnitzel now. If you love all the things to do with night sky, then Astronauts needs to be on your wish list immediately. This is an astronomy game where you can explore the wonders of space from your own cozy office. You will find yourself stargazing, taking photos of over 25 planets, mapping out constellations in puzzles, and discovering lots of cosmic wonders. You can keep all of your special memories of your discoveries by adding them to your Stargazer scrapbook. In addition to all that, you can also experience a heartfelt narrative. Astronaut looks like a game that is up my alley. I really like the graphics and everything, so I'm excited to give this one a try. It sounds like something a little bit different. The demo for this one has been live for a little while, so let me know if you have played it. The full release will be coming on January 19th on Steam. If you're struggling with productivity this new year, then the new cozy working game On Together may just be what you need. Not only is this super adorable and a fun way to connect with others, it also has tools to help you focus. You will find lots of things to help keep you organized, such as a to-do list, a focus timer, calendar, and a journal. In your downtime, you can enjoy a variety of games, including basketball, chalk drawing, and fishing. Alternatively, if you want to, you can just hang out. As you play and keep focused, you will unlock new cosmetic options, and there are also 10 different pets to enjoy. On Together Virtual Co-working will be launching on January 19th, and it will be available on PC and Mac. Up next, we have the farming sim called Halcyon Days at Taoyuan. In this one, you will find core gameplay that you would expect for a farming simulator, but it will all have a Chinese twist. Players will be able to enjoy a self-sufficient rural life, living off the land by farming crops, raising livestock, and of course, my favourite, fishing. The game also has an array of occupations that will allow you to specialise a character's lifestyle. On your homestead, you can also decorate your house to make it feel like home. Outside your farm, there are multiple NPCs to meet, build friendships, and even romance. There is also a variety of areas to explore, wild animals to tame, and even mini games to try. Like most good farming sims, you can also expect seasonal celebrations, and they all have nods to traditional Chinese culture. If you want to step into a new world, they will be available on Steam, and the developers have said the price point will be $12 USD. My quest for the perfect cooking management game is going to continue into 2026, but Tailside Cozy Cafe Sim may have potential as it is releasing into early access this January. Players can run their very own cozy cafe and master becoming a barista. At your coffee machine, you'll be able to prepare lots of different types of coffee and unlock new options as you progress. While serving your customers, you will discover little stories from the visitors, and the daily newspaper will keep you up to date with all the gossip. What would a cafe game be without a little bit of decorating? And don't worry, you will be able to add your own stamp to the cafe. There is also a bedroom and terrace area to decorate too. Tailside will be going live on the 21st, and the demo is still currently available on Steam if you want to give it a try. Idle clicker games have definitely stolen a few hours of my time in the past, but never have I seen one as cute as Flufftopia Fluff Making Edition. The game isn't just about aimlessly clicking though, and there is an interesting story to help make the town grow, and there are actually 2 endings, though there is a little bit of replayability. You can get clicking from January 21st also. It's not often that we have a sequel in these lists, but today we have Perfect Tides Station to Station. In this point and click adventure, you will explore the big city through the eyes of an 18-year-old Mara. Mara is a young writer, and whilst moving through the city, you'll be able to help her collect ideas, items, and experience encounters with a variety of different people. The game has over 60 new environments, all with things to interact with and lots of people to talk to. Perfect Tides Station to Station does have a mature content warning, but if you want to give this one a try, it is available on Steam from January 22nd. Cult of the Lamb is a fan favourite, and also on January 22nd, fans will be able to enjoy the Woolhaven DLC. You will be called by the forgotten god of winter, and the goal of this expansion is to rebuild the town of Woolhaven by restoring its flock. The developers have indicated that the DLC will be almost as big as the original game, and you will find plenty of new items, including 2 new dungeons, and of course, lots of quests. The pricing of this one is going to be around $17 and it'll be available on all the platforms where you can play Cult of the Lamb already. Next up is Nova Roma, which is a Roman city building resource management game. You will start with a humble village with the goal of building an empire, but you may face obstacles such as appeasing the gods with grand temples. When building, you will have to consider your citizens' needs also, with the goal of expansion. Manage your water supply by building aqueducts, reservoirs, and dams. Water will also have a positive effect on your soil fertility, so bear that in mind. This is the Roman era, so of course don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for barbarians that may threaten your city. Nova Roma is entering early access on January 22nd on PC via Steam and also Epic. Adorable graphics, tick, and relaxing gameplay, check. This is Cute Finders, and it is a hidden object spot the difference style game with 30 cozy levels and 1 endless level where you'll be able to find the differences in the beautiful created scenes. Cute Finders will be coming to the Nintendo Switch on January 22nd, and the price is showing at £5.39, so that'll probably be around the $6 mark for Americans. Also coming on January 22nd is something a little bit more humorous. This is the RPG Hermit and Pig, and one morning this pig and the reclusive human duo set off to forage mushrooms. However, an unexpected visitor changes everything and puts them at the center of a conspiracy involving the local factory, a giant mushroom, and shady forces. In the game, you will experience social anxiety as a mechanic through a few turn-based battles of awkward dialogue. Mushrooms are also a key part of the gameplay, and you can use them for healing, buffs, and truffles also act as a currency. Hermit and Pig has a retro-inspired graphic design that feels vibrant, and it will match the light-hearted story. You'll find this one available on PC via Steam. Sticking with the RPG theme, we also have Escape from Ever After up next, and if you're a Paper Mario fan, you can see that this one has been inspired by the classic Paper Mario series. In this story, you play as a storybook adventurer called Flint Buckler, who has found the castle of his old nemesis has been turned into the corporate head office of a greedy mega corporation, Ever After Inc. Flint's mission is to get inside the corporation and take it down from the inside out. Expect lots of satire in this playful main story, and along the way you will also be able to head outside into the vibrant world where you'll find side quests, hidden treasures, and also secrets. You may also be required to fight, but this is turn-based, so hopefully not too hectic. This one will be coming on January 23rd to PC and consoles. Another game coming to early access this January is Adaptory. This is a 2D simulator come colony building simulator set in deep space. After your ship has crash landed into a deserted planet, you are responsible for keeping your crew members alive, but also managing their morale, hunger, happiness, and even breathing. As this is space, you will also need to account for gravity and other space-related challenges. Don't worry, you won't just be trapped inside your base, and you will be able to explore the planet to find resources and artifacts that may be hidden, but beware, there will also be random events like meteor showers and solar flares, so keep yourself on your toes. If you want to embark on the space adventure, then you'll be able to do so from January 26th on PC. Up next, we have the landscape building game My Tiny Landscape. Here you'll be able to use different terrain tiles that you can place and design natural elements to grow a beautiful landscape. There are many biomes to uncover, but there are 3 main climates: temperate, polar, and tropical, and you'll never end up with the same landscape twice, as there are procedurally generated archipelagos, meaning there is going to be a lot of gameplay here. This game has been designed for a peaceful experience where you can just let your creativity run free. My Tiny Landscape is launching on the 26th of January on PC. Hillshade Farm is another one entering early access this January. This is a more realistic style of farming simulator where you can work the land, clearing the way with a variety of tools, and then you should be ready to start ploughing and grow your crops. There are various things to craft and numerous shops where you'll find things to enhance and grow your farm. There is also a knowledge tree with unlockable items. As it is a farm, expect some animal companions, and you can turn things you grow and collect into various cooking dishes. There is also dogs and cats to pet, which is very important. Hillshade Farm does appear to have a lot to offer, but it will be entering early access, so it's worth bearing that in mind if you're thinking about jumping in. I have seen somewhere that it will be launching on January 28th, but the Steam page doesn't appear to have been updated with a specific date, so you might want to hold your horses on that one. One puzzle game that I tried the demo for many moons ago is the adorable bento blocks. In this cute little game, the goal is to ensure your lunch can fit into your bento box. To do this, you will have to make tactical cuts and arrange food wisely to ensure that it can go inside your lunchbox. But don't get too carried away. The more cuts you make, the less stars you will achieve. Bento Blocks has over 100 levels to enjoy, and you can experience all of this gameplay with relaxing music and calming visuals. Bento Blocks is launching on Steam on January 29th, and if you're lucky, the demo may still be available now. We've had a few games enter early access, but City Tales Medieval Era will actually be exiting early access and into its full release on January 29th. As the title suggests, this is a medieval themed city building and management simulator game. It first launched into early access in May 2025. I do remember covering it actually, and it has since received good reviews. You will see a lot of features you're familiar with for this genre, but some of the standout things are the intuitive building system, which does not strictly align to a grid, some well-themed narrative elements, and also just an overall relaxing gameplay vibe. There are also 2 gameplay modes, which if you want to kind of change up your pace of gameplay, you can do that and adjust it to however you want to. City Tales Medieval Era is only going to be available on PC at the moment. And finally, also coming on January 29th is the atmospheric adventure game Cairn, and we have seen some cozy games about exploring mountains in the past, but this one has got some standout graphics that will give you moments of beauty. Here you play as the pro climber Ava, who is on the adventure of trying to reach a mountain summit that has never been reached before. As you ascend, you will make new discoveries and meet unexpected companions. Mountains come with challenges, and you will need to be prepared to not only survive the height, but also the elements. I probably wouldn't recommend this one if you are scared of heights, but if you want to give this indie game a try, it can be found on Steam and also the PlayStation. So there we have it. There is January. What are you thinking so far? Has anything caught your eye, or are you going to be holding out for something coming later in the year? Let me know in the comments. Have a great rest of your day, and also Happy New Year. Bye bye.